She's sweeter than sweet tea, a lover and a fighter, wilder than a hurricane. Category 5er, whether she's a gamecock or a tiger, she's a make you wanna stop and stay a whiler. Just how God designed her. She's Carolina.
Hey you guys, so it's 4:49. I'm just now starting the vlog. I finished the vlog this morning from yesterday, and I went ahead and edited it and exported it, compressed it. It's now uploading. I would have vlogged already, but my friend needed my help with something, so I couldn't really vlog. Arabella is of course playing on the bed and watching a Hotel Transylvania 2. Anyway, I wanted to say something because I feel like it needs to be said. I obviously am in no way racist. One of my friends is black. My husband is black. Like, you know, I'm not a racist person. I don't see color. Well, I mean, obviously I see color, but I don't judge people on their color. I judge them by their actions. And with everything that happened in Virginia recently, I'm disgusted. Those who say that they, you know, removed a statue due to hate and all this stuff, and you know how just all this stuff is racist and stuff. You're the ones making yourselves look bad, to be honest. You are instigating fights with people who don't necessarily, you know, agree with you. You are claiming that people who have a Southern heritage, or just, I don't know, basically people with a Southern heritage, or people who respect a Southern heritage or what happened in the past, you're calling them racist and trying to fight them. Like, I just saw a video somebody shared on my Facebook page of a guy who, after everything that happened, he went out and with his Confederate flag stood and was saluting, I'm guessing where the statue was, and the protesters literally like sat in his face and screamed at him and called him all kinds of names and were flipping him off and stuff, and he never flinched. He did not hit them. He didn't do anything. And a girl, I'll show you the clip in a second. The girl who, one of them is like, the cop was like, sorry, I'm trying to make it bigger so you guys can see it. Yeah, Charlottesville, Virginia. One of the girls, like, because 2 cops came and obviously escorted the man into a police vehicle to end the whole thing. And he said he was just there, you know, to support his heritage. And one of the girls was like, what, you can't walk in the park alone and stuff? And the cop was like, if you know, I'm doing what you asked me to, and if you don't want a repeat of the horrible stuff that happened on Saturday or whatever day it was, you know, that's why I'm doing this. And she goes, that blood's not on my hands. But yet you basically were threatening the dude, like, walk in the park alone, like you were gonna jump him or stuff, and he shouldn't have to feel like that. Nobody should have to feel like that they are afraid to believe in what they believe in, or to walk around with a Confederate flag. People who find that flag racist are ignorant to what it actually means. Was it something, was it a symbol of the time that there was racist? Or that there was slavery? Yeah, it was a symbol. But it does not stand for racism. It stood for the 13 colonies and the South rising up. That's what it stands for. It has nothing to do with, that flag it means slavery and it means, you know, it's a racial thing. It's not. I've got plenty of black friends who do not associate that. I have black friends who carry a Confederate flag. So, and these are people who they're from the South. Their ancestors are from the South. Their ancestors were slaves in the South. And they don't even think that. And it's really funny because most of these people that are like, oh, it's racist, it's slavery, their family's not even from the South. Like, at all. Like, at all. Anyway, so I'll show you guys the video real quick. So here's the video.
Terrorists go home! 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 Terrorists go away! Terrorists go away! Terrorists go away! You have a home to go to, you have people. There are people who are dead here and are injured. And you are doing this, if you can just stand up and get out of here! Go home! Get out of here! Go home! Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down! Racists go home! Racists go home! Racists go home! Racists go home!
Not patriotic now.
I wanted to honor my ancestors today, sir. They need to know that what they fought for wasn't slavery or oppression of people. Thank you, sir.
When citizens are being terrorized by him and his cronies.
You're doing what you asked.
Can't walk out of the park by yourself, huh? So proud and brave.
You want another day like Saturday, don't you? You should be ashamed of yourself.
That blood is on your hands,
No, it's
not mine.
So that's the video. And it really pisses me off, especially the girl with the short bob. Like, throughout the whole video, calling the guy a terrorist and all this stuff, and then saying, what, you're too scared to walk through the park alone? Well, yeah, it's not safe. Now, my husband is black. He's right there.
I'm black? What? This is news to me.
Do you find, to be honest, 100% honest, do you find the Confederate flag to be racist?
No. Nor is it what it represents.
Does it represent slavery?
No, because if people actually do their history and actually check and stop being ignorant about it. Hold up, really? Bud? Seriously? No, be gone. They would have saw that the Confederacy wasn't the South way of trying to get slavery. It was actually, they didn't want to actually go by what Union rule was. And some of the states, yes, wanted slavery. And because they wanted slavery, they didn't want the freedom.
But overall, that is not what that war was about.
The majority of it wanted to, sit there and they just didn't want to be part of the Union. That's plain and simple. There's actually, believe it or not, there's actually some certain southern states that really was in favor of actually having free slaves because of the simple fact that they believe in what God created was all men were created equal. So to have slaves, they were really going by what God wanted. So, believe it or not, all those ignorant people out there need to really sit there and read up on some of what the history had to offer. Because not all Southern people wanted slavery. especially the whites.
And that's the thing. Not all Southern people are racist either.
You're right.
There are, now don't get me wrong, there are racist people, but there are also racist African American people who hate white people, who think white people owe them because their ancestors were slaves. If anybody owes anybody anything, we owe the ancestors that went through slavery and stuff something. Not you. You didn't go through slavery. Your ancestors did. That does not entitle you to anything.
They just need to go back.
And that really pisses me off that there are people out there that really do feel that white people owe them something. My family had nothing to do with slavery, to be honest with you.
Now the government owes me money. Taking my damn taxes all the time. That's a totally different.
My family does not have anything to do with slavery. I can go way far back. My family has nothing to do with slavery.
What?
But I know people whose families did.
I know my
That they had slaves.
My family goes back either on my biological father's side they were slaves. On my
but do you feel that a white person owes you because your ancestors were slaves?
No, because believe it or not, if they really want to get technical, go back to the history of slavery. Who sold who to what? Because if you look at it,
Black people sold black people to white people.
It's the blacks that sold the white, the blacks to whites.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really look at it, I mean, you go to
and they sold them by the ships too.
If you go to France or England, they all had slaves. And now I won't say all, but the majority of them had slaves. The people that had money had slaves.
But there were white slaves too.
My point is,
there were Native American slaves.
I mean, if you technically get
it was basically just like it is now. If you don't have money, you are a slave to white America or, big America.
If you want to get technical, working is considered slavery anyways. I mean, shoot. If you think about it, the only difference between working now and working back then when there was slavery is that you're actually getting paid for it. And there's actually rules and regulations to work for that.
But at the same time,
you just ain't getting paid what you work.
But at the same time, in slavery, they were paid. Well, they weren't paid, obviously. They didn't. They did not give you money, but you lived in their house. You ate their food.
And for some people, that's considered payment. A lot of people,
like jail.
No.
But I'm just saying that the racism's got to stop.
No, it's just people need to get educated and seriously pay attention to what they're talking about.
And well, I've seen a post like tons of times. It's a little white boy and two little black kids, and it says we weren't born, or children aren't born racist. They're not. It's the parents putting it in, the parents and the grandparents putting it into the kids when they're little, that, we're better, we deserve this, we deserve that. And black people are just as
liable
for it because they're teaching their kids, our ancestors were slaves, white people owe us. It's stupid. Nobody owes anybody.
No, if they really want to get to the bottom of it, they need to go to what their native countrymen are, and that's Africa or wherever their ancestors from. Because if you get technical, hell, freaking the Jews should have been freaking paid for their ancestors too by Egypt. But are they? No. Are they going to fight for it? No, because they know the past was the past. They're moving on. They are.
Well, that's like Jewish people stating that the Germans owe them because of all their ancestors that died. They don't do that either. Get over it. The past is the past. It is history. It is to be learned from and move the hell on. It's that simple. What? You're retarded. Yeah, I said hell. I'm so tired of it.
That's why.
I'm just tired of people.
I felt unease coming into this house.
Huh?
I said that explains why I felt.
David can tell when I'm pissed off. he gets like your grandma. My knee's hurting. There's a storm coming.
I feel something.
David's like, oh, my ears are burning. She's mad. Anyways, I just wanted to say that because I'm tired of it. I am beyond tired of it. Like,
well, okay, that's what you get. You should have watched it.
Educate yourselves and just get the hell over the past. It's the past. It's to be learned from. It's to prevent it from happening again, but everybody's just feeding back into it.
It's what they said before. I mean, if you live by, if you go by what the past is, you're gonna bound to repeat it. If you learn from it and you take,
yeah. What is the saying? If you do the same action and expect a different outcome, you're insane. Basically, insanity is repeating the same action and expecting a different outcome. So, if you want things to change, then change it. But don't repeat what everybody's already done, because it obviously didn't work.
And no, not electing another black president is going to solve everything. Because obviously you guys have not learned from that lesson yet. I'm just saying.
David really did not like Obama. I hated Obama.
Dislike is silly.
I like Trump.
Nice.
And it's not because he's white. It's because he is a man who has tons of businesses. He can help us get out of the financial situations we're in. And he wants to actually bring people back together, not tear them apart like everybody thinks that he's like a racist bigot who wants a race war. That is not what he wants. It's not his fault that members of the white race who are racist follow him. It's not his fault. And they took it upon themselves to be like, oh, Trump got elected. Yeah, he's our man, blah, 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 and act crazy. He didn't ask for that. They did it on their own. They were crazy long before he became president.
No, not just that. I mean, people really look at the history of Trump himself. I mean, he's not a racist person at all. I mean, he hired black.
He's a bigot and a fascist, supposedly.
He hired blacks, he hired women. I mean, hell, he even has,
this is going to end up being a one-take day.
He had a few female executives in his thing.
Point being,
I mean,
I'm just saying.
Look, the man himself, he's doing pretty much what everybody else is thinking of. I mean, yes, we definitely need to do borders on the wall.
Well, what really?
I mean, wall on the border, just for the simple fact, little cat.
Aside from the racist part of it, what really gets me is there were tons of people who absolutely hated Obama as president, and yet we did not riot, we did not march every freaking day.
I should have.
I mean, for months after he was elected, before he was elected, like, just marches everywhere. He's president. Get over it. You don't like it? There's Canada, there's Mexico, there's Europe, Asia, Africa.
I mean, go to the Middle East. I bet you right now, if you go to the Middle East and you
what those people did to that statue in Virginia is no different than what ISIS did to the Middle East. What they tore down the statues and stuff of people there. Like, there's really no difference other than the fact that they're not out there just, you know,
because what people are doing now, it's classified as terrorism.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog because the camera already cut off because it was like, no, too much. Anyways, so this is, I guess, gonna be a one-taker, you guys. I had to get my feelings out. I know David did too, because we're just tired of seeing this crap all over Facebook, all over the news. It's ridiculous. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down below. I mean, even if you think differently than us, let us know. We want to know what you guys think.
Hey,
and we're not here to change anybody's mind. You know,
hit it back.
You think what you think, and we think what we think. Neither of us is right. Neither of us is wrong, I guess. So, anyways, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our other vlogs. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Besos. Mwah!
She's a Southern belle, tried and true. Sometimes I think she hung